now we are in the downtown stretch, and as we said, this stretch is really, really important for revitalizing the river. It's the central LA River. It's really important historically. It's really important just geographically. It's also one of the most difficult places to revitalize the river because, as Joe said, we have railroad tracks for 5 miles. 7 miles, really? I thought it was 5. I think you told me 5 once.
I think it's maybe 5 on both sides.
Okay, yeah, on both sides. Very, very tough. And yet, remember I said that the city master plan had picked 5 opportunity sites between the headwaters? And actually we're at the very end almost. There's just another mile or 2 of river before you end, before the city of LA stretch ends. This, believe it or not, is one of the opportunity sites where they've imagined bigger projects. So can you guys, how would you turn this into a greenway? Skateboard ramps, absolutely. So what else would you do here to create a greenway? What would you guys want to see here?
Need lights.
Lights. You're on the same page as the LAPD. Yeah. Murals? Commerce. So you want like sustainable development along the river.
Yeah, I want businesses that draw
Perfect.
people here.
And there is a sidewalk cafes, and there is a plan that the city has. It's not exactly going well yet, but hopefully it will at some point, for a clean tech corridor through the entire downtown stretch. So basically the idea would be the river would be a magnet and a site for clean industry, both industry that both itself is clean and also is producing clean products. Terraced gardens. Now, what's very interesting to me is right there is the arts district. Used to be all warehouses, all industrial, and it's been gentrifying pretty fast in the last 15 years or so. And now it's a lot of loft buildings, tons of artists. It's now called the Arts District. They didn't really choose that side to focus on. They're doing both sides, but they've actually done more on the Boyle Heights side, which is the low-income, still very industrial Latino communities. And what they've done is they've taken what I think are 8 rail tracks on that side, and they've cut them down to 2. They've consolidated them to the 2 farthest ones. So they've opened up all that area for a greenway, and then they've taken advantage of the vertical space to do some terracing. This also, of course, has some wonderful stormwater management features. And then they've taken these little abandoned rail spurs to actually connect there's residential communities in back of the industry to, there's a lot of communities, a lot of people in LA who live right across the river, right across the street from a big park, and they have to drive 2 miles to get to it. So, you got to think about those you can't just build a park, you have to make sure that people can actually get to it.